today we're gonna make a nice little video talking about Ultra. This is something that I haven't done in a while, and I think it's about time that I update y'all on the situation because there's going to be a lot of changes to this video. And I know I told people about this. I said I was gonna make this video a while ago. Sorry, a lot of things came up. I had to handle things in my personal life, so I couldn't exactly make this video on time, which is also why I haven't uploaded as of recently. So cut me a little bit of slack, okay? Just a little bit of slack. Okay. First things first, talking about Dragon Ball Ultra. The story is going. The story for itself is gonna be going in a direction one y'all will not expect. Let's start off with some, remedial information. Talking about some of the characters. Well, I guess I should say lack of characters. Essentially, what's going down is that it's a Dragon Ball story, but this is going to be as void of the regular Dragon Ball cast as I can make it. Now, unfortunately, there's already going to be a couple of implements where they are here, but a lot of it's really there's going to be a lot. There's not going to really be that many. There won't be too many there won't be too many Dragon Ball cast characters from the actual cast, like Goku, Vegeta, all them. They won't. I'm gonna try to do my best to keep them out. I'm gonna keep this more of a character story between just us. I might implement a character or two just to simplify things. It depends on the story and where it's going. Cause the entire story is not planned out. Of course, we have ideas on where it's gonna go in the future. We already quite ahead in terms of writing the story. Thanks to my boy, who's gonna be writing all of this. Now, this is where, alright, before we start, this is where it starts getting a little serious, right here, this is where it starts getting a little serious. Alright, we're gonna have there's four big roles that's gonna be done right now, okay? Obviously, I'm the director, that's one big role. But then, we have my scripter, who's Proto, who's also playing as the character, Zeno. Y'all will recognize him, he's in the cast. He's part of the lineup. Then we have another friend of mine, Shadow, who's gonna be doing all the editing, And then I got my boy, Industrial Menace / Ender. To me, I call him Ender. I know him by Ender. I'm gonna call him by Ender. Who's gonna be doing all the drawing and everything like that. He's gonna be doing the artist. Oh wait, that's right. I never told you guys. This is gonna be done manga style. Dragon Ball Ultra is being manga'd. We're gonna be using that story and turning it into a manga. We're not doing it on Xenoverse. A better term. It's too limited. It's overwhelmingly limited. Now, don't get it twisted. I love Xenoverse, and I fully thought I was going to be doing this entire series on Xenoverse, all in all. But then I realized just how limited it was. Ignore the drift on my controller. I don't know where it came from. Just ignore it. But it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done manga style. My boy's gonna draw it. I'm gonna show a picture right here. This is what my character roughly will look like. This is him. Checking out. Ain't he cool? Ain't he cool as shit? Ain't he lovely? Look at him. Look at that nigga. Look at him. No, look at him. Despite the confused expression on his face, that's him. That's him for the most part. There's gonna be a couple changes to him here and there. And then I'm not gonna show any of the other characters. We're gonna keep them a surprise. I already know what they look like, but I'm not gonna show them to you. We're gonna keep them a surprise. We want everyone to have a cool unveiling. Everyone. All right. Now, this character, the story's not going to lead into where you think it is, but for right now, it's going to go based off the prologues, which we are leaving alone. The prologues will stay Xenoverse, but everything beyond that, for the most part, will be done manga style. I'm going to tell you, just in case some of y'all forgot, I'll give y'all a quick rerun, just in case some of y'all do not want to watch the prologues. I guess I don't blame you too much, but just in case some of y'all, decide not to watch the prologues, I'll go ahead and give y'all a bit of a summary on where our characters are, where our characters started at, and where they're going to go from here. I won't go too far into the future. I don't want to spoil anything, but long story short, Young, obviously, he formed his team throughout episodes 1 through 4. He formed his team, and he ended up meeting Furion, Aiden, and Hickson. You got the quad, you got the squad, bro. You got all 4 of them, bro. You got that quad squad. So they in there. We pushing wheelbarrow weight. And then of course I run into Zeno. I run into Zeno, the man who Young quite despises a lot right now. He challenged his pride, and he challenged Young's pride. Young could not handle that. So he's pissed off with Zeno, and he's always pissed off with him. But he also knows that he's a strong warrior and he wants to gain his respect. Since, as you guys saw or didn't see in the prologues, Hickson was managed to get his respect because Hickson went to go challenge Zeno after the defeat that Young had suffered. Because one, for personal reasons, he felt the need to challenge him. He also ended up meeting him prior to that on the planet and was going to attack him there. But Young and Furion thought it best that he didn't. And the bootlegged variant of our time, of the room of time and space, which will be altered. You know how it's said to be a week. Yeah, there's going to be something fixed about that. Y'all will find out in the future how that's going to be fixed. Like I said, I won't spoil too much, but that's where that will be fixed. It won't. A week is kind of useless when you really think about it, and that will be altered in a way, but I'm not going to tell you how. Now, continuing. Hickson and Zeno, obviously, they have a draw. They have a clash and they draw. And right before Young attacks, obviously, Hickson says not to. He gained his respect and is allowed to ask questions. Hickson is seen as a warrior by Zeno in his eyes, and so he's willing to answer his questions, but he will not respond to Young in any capacity in terms of answering anything because he wasn't the one that beat him. He didn't beat him. He doesn't see Young as a warrior. He sees him as a brawler. He sees him as a brawler with no skill whatsoever, who's clearly lacking in the department and is overall just not worth it. He doesn't see him as it, and he doesn't believe he'll be there. And Young absolutely hates that, but he has to restrain himself. Young forces himself to restrain himself so that way he can get the information from Hickson's questions. They then find out, of course, if you haven't seen the prologues, they find out that Zeno is not just a full-blooded Saiyan. He's a half Saiyan. He's a mix between the Saiyan race and, I guess the alleged evil Saiyan race. He's a half-breed, and the perfect half-breed. So he's a perfect split-off. Zeno, on the other hand, because of this split-off, he is a lot more, I guess you could say, void of emotions. He doesn't feel much. He's an amazing warrior, of course, a lot of talent, which I won't tell you where all of that comes from. That's a surprise. But because of that, because he's the perfect fusion, the perfect blend between a Saiyan and an evil Saiyan, he becomes a lot more void of emotions. He loves to fight. Don't get it twisted. He loves to fight and has the resolve to want to fight, but he doesn't exactly really know where it comes from or why. But he wants to figure out how, essentially. So he's looking, but he doesn't know how to go about it. Now, next information. Zeno tells them to go train under a man by the name of Ray Kira. He's a man who's going to be teaching them an art called the Sand Fist. Zeno is learning a different style that he learned from someone else, I'm not going to tell you who, that he learned called the Vanishing Fist. Now, he's telling them to go learn a fighting style called the Sand Fist. Said the man who will teach them will guarantee to make them stronger and help them improve. Says that Young needs it the most because he can't handle that and wants to do something about it. But Zeno doesn't care. He tells them the truth because he's blatant, and he's blunt about it. He doesn't care. He's going to be completely honest about it, which I guess is a cool thing about Zeno, at least, even though he's extremely blunt about his approach. He doesn't really care about the emotions coming from most. He says what needs to be said, regardless of how hard it is on the other person. That sets Young off the roof, and he does go after to challenge him, but of course, Furion stops him. He keeps him from doing so. Zeno leaves on about his fists after telling him the information that they should do, and requires that they go to Universe 11 to find Ray Kira in order to teach him the Sand Fist. Now, the Sand Fist is supposed to be the founder of fighting styles, essentially. The Sand Fist, it's the first alleged fighting style in terms of universal history. Universally, most Saiyans, it is best that they learn the Sand Fist, or it is it's a found tradition that has become founded among all of the universes. Not just one, not just Universe 11, has the Sand Fist style. Any Saiyan in any universe can learn this fighting style. Ray Kira is the most recent practitioner and is extremely skilled in the art of the Sand Fist, and also a very cold one at that. He's an extremely powerful Saiyan who Young, Furion, and Hickson will end up meeting in the very near future. Now, in order for that to work, they had to travel over to Universe 11. That I'm going to leave right there. I'm not going to say anything more about the series. because I don't want to spoil it, and I'm very close to spoiling it already because like I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm geeked. Oh, ignore me. Sorry if I sound a little bit tired, by the way. You know, it's early in the morning. It's like 6, something in the morning. So, excuse me for being a little bit tired. I apologize. But yeah, yeah. So from here on in, it's going to be done by a manga. I'm the director. My boy Preto / Zeno, the actor. He's going to be, he's going to be doing the scripts and all that good stuff. We're already extremely far ahead in the scripts. It's time for us to catch up now, and it's going to be voice dubbed. Of course, it's not gonna be. We can't just upload a straight up manga video. Y'all just read it. Nah, we're gonna voice dub it. Your boy in the squad is finna voice dub it, and there's only gonna be more characters. And now that we're not doing it via Xenoverse anymore, we're gonna have so much free reign. We can be able to do whatever we want without any worrying about the drawbacks, because Xenoverse just doesn't have it. All my videos that I have that I edit are done on Share Factory. I'm sure most of y'all have noticed, if not all of you. It's done on freaking Share Factory off the PlayStation. Record it there, finish editing it there, upload it there. That's how it goes. This won't be the case this time around because it's going to be going through different sources, because obviously my boy, like I said, Ender, is going to be drawing it. And freaking my boy Shadow, he's going to be doing all the editing and everything like that. While me, everyone else, I'm playing as director. Proto's going to be playing as scripter. Until we get to the future stuff where I start, getting my hands deep into that scripting. Where we are right now, yeah, that's where we're going. That's the direction that it's leading. I don't want to spoil anything more. I'm not gonna say anything else. The rest is for you to find out. If you want to find out about all that stuff, you'll just have to watch it. That's all I wanted to let y'all know. Like I said, I'm not gonna show too much more. But I will tell you the art style. The art style is supposed to be Shintani. Essentially, it's going to be the Shintani art style, which I guess you should say is the current Super art style. It's supposed to be as close to the Dragon Ball Z art style as possible, while still being kind of new. It still looks refined, but it still has a bit of that more rugged, hard look, which is exactly what I was going for. Is exactly what I need. And my boy Ender, despite having his own drawing style, is able to draw it this way, and is going to, and he's really good. And also, I'm probably gonna post a link for him at some point. I'm gonna put a link for him somewhere in these next coming videos involving Ultra. I'm gonna put a link to, maybe his Instagram and stuff like that. Stuff like that, so that way you guys can go check out his other arts. Is he's got some things that he's probably gonna want to start doing soon. It's not just me. He's got his own thing that he's gonna start doing, and I'm gonna be taking part in it as well. Me and most of the members of the cast and Ultra are gonna be taking part in his his projects too. I can't believe I was about to say little. I feel so bad. I almost diminished his stuff when the whole time he's the one. He's the one that he's doing all this out of the kindness of his heart, and I really do appreciate that. Like most people would not do that. You're really cool, dog. I just want to let you know that. You and the other 3, you're cool in a mug, because I get you offered this. Like, you're drawing all of this for me, and I really do appreciate that. Like, I cannot thank you enough. Proto, you've made the recent scripts. You've done a lot of work for this group. Honestly, a lot more than I can say, because I have been out of it, and I really do appreciate that. Like, thank you so much. And you've even taken up the role of doing the rest of the chat, help me through my issues, and you've been taking over the role as director to help cover for me, and and I really do appreciate that. Like, I would be there, but I wouldn't be doing the job of director like you have been, and I really do appreciate it. It's awesome to have you. I'm glad that you've done this all for me. I'll try my best to do better. Get you off so much, because you got a lot going on, and I don't want to sweat you out so much. So I'll do my best to improve, get better. So thank you for that. I also want to thank Shadow, who's going to be doing all the editing, because I'm not going to be able to do it all that well. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I haven't been the greatest editor. But like, you've always been really good at stuff like that, Shadow. So I also want to thank you. And oh my God, I ignore the constant notifications off my iPad. Jesus, shut up! Ugh. Sorry, it's the group chat. They're spamming this chat right now, and it's kind of freaking irritating. Anyways, Shadow, yeah, thank you for taking the time to edit my stuff. I really do appreciate that. You guys are really freaking awesome. Like I could not thank you guys enough. And that alone is just voiding out the cast. Like the rest of the cast, who's gonna be helping me voice all this. I couldn't do this without you, like at all. Like it takes a lot to. Yeah, I might be the creator. Or the creator of the idea of Dragon Ball Ultra in itself. But I wouldn't be able to complete it, without you guys. You guys are my boys. Y'all are my friends. Y'all, I really do think, I really could not thank y'all enough. Like, y'all are the best. Y'all are absolutely awesome. I love you guys. Y'all are like a second family to me. Y'all mean so much to me. And this is a message to everyone in my chat. Like, every last one of y'all. I love you guys. I really do appreciate having you. And everyone that's going to be, in the series. Because this cast is only going to grow bigger. This series is going to grow to be a big thing, hopefully one day. And another thing, in the future, just in the future, nothing's set in stone yet. Obviously, we're gonna need more characters. So, when we get bigger into the story, when we get deeper into that story, I might have a little casting call. You never know. So, keep an eye out. If you want to be part of this little series, you can. We'll figure something out in the future. We've already got a good play. I already got some plans, but there is going to be some characters that we're probably going to need a voice for. We can't voice all of them, Sure, some of us can alter our voices and voice a couple more characters. I know I can do it. I know Proto can do it, and then another couple other people who I don't want to spoil in their entry in the series. I don't want to spoil all that, but we can't voice everybody. There's going to be characters in the series on anybody else that can be involved in that help too as well. Let them know about this channel. Have them see the videos that come out in the future. Have them, see what's going on. Because all of us here, we're all going to be voice acting. Like, all of us are doing this. This is something that we're all doing. We're all taking a lot of time out of our, out of our daily lives to get this series going and underway, especially the top three who I mentioned: my editor, my scripter, and my artist. And obviously me as the director. It's taken a lot out of everybody involved in the series. So I'm gonna find a way to put them out so that way y'all can give them your support as well, because there's gonna be some great stuff happening in the future. I'm extremely excited about where the story is going, and you guys are gonna like it. And it also, like, when we get deep into the story, it's not gonna end how y'all think it's not gonna go, but I think it's gonna go. So always keep your head sharp, because we're gonna be on that Matrix type beat. You never know where we're going. But yeah, it's gonna be good, and I'm really I'm geeked, and I hope you guys are excited too, because this is a series that we've been trying to do. As if for some of y'all who've been a part of the channel, or whatever, have seen older videos, I've been trying to do this story for years, and now we're finally about to truly get it off the ground. We're finally about to start getting into the actual series, which y'all seen. If y'all seen it, in the first 5 episodes were prologues to the full-blown series. The full start of the series is going to be starting as soon as I can get it up. It's going to be Dragon Ball Ultra Saiyan Fist Arc 4, if you guys want to call it in Japanese, Sahito no Ken Arc, aka Saiyan Fist. So be prepared for that, because this arc is gonna be nuts. You guys are gonna like it, and it's only gonna get better and better from there on out. So yeah, that's all I wanted to let y'all know. Tell y'all a little bit about the series, where it's going, how it's gonna look, who's involved in the series. Who's gonna be doing the big roles and stuff like that. The cast. I'm still keeping keeping the cards to my chest. I can't tell y'all everything. And if we need a casting call, then I'll let y'all know. I'll be telling everybody about it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be a thing that we can all get involved in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I wanted to let y'all know. I just wanted to inform y'all where Ultra was going. I appreciate y'all taking your time to watch this little video. This video took a little bit longer than I expected, but it's you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, thank you all for taking the time. To watch this video from all freaking me. Your boy. And oh yes, while I'm out here, y'all better go out there and tell these freaking channel, y'all want this channel to get live. Tell everybody about this goddamn channel. Come on now, let's grow. We've been in the 200s for a while, let's try to. We can't have that, we can't be stationary forever. Now we gotta move. If this thing is gonna if this series is gonna get big, then so is this channel. This channel's gotta grow. You know what I'm saying, man? We can't have a channel sitting at 200. We gotta have this man grow. So go ahead and tell everybody about this channel. You know, go ahead and hit them like button, subscribe. You know, if we gotta get this channel, you know, big enough so that way YouTube knows that we exist. You know what I'm saying? YouTube doesn't know we here. We gonna let them know that we here. All right, come on now, let's do this. You know, everybody hit that like and subscribe, share me around. For real, for real. Like, tell everybody about me. Like, you know, go out there, tell everybody about me. Your freaking nephews, your neighbors, your nieces, you know, your family, uncles, you know, all that good stuff. You know, your second cousin. You know, tell everybody. Tell everybody. You know, maybe you work at a store or something like that. Tell your customers. Tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, put me out there. I don't care how you do it. Just put me out there on the channel. You know, we gonna get this channel to be bigger. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna grow. And I want y'all to grow with me. So let's get this thing going. You know, let's tell everybody about this channel. Let's help this channel grow. First goal. Let's get this goal. Let's my first subscriber goal. I haven't really set one before. You know, let's get my first subscriber goal. Let's try to get to 500. There's no time limit on it. Let's try to get to 500. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Well, let's try to do it. I have high hopes for this channel, and I have high hopes for this story. I really like where this is going. So let's try to get to 500 someday. You know, and then if we ever make it to 500, you know, let's go to 4,000. You know what I'm saying? If we make it to 1,000, you know, it's 5,000. We're gonna keep growing at that point. We'll keep going. You know, we'll figure it out. I'm not gonna, but yeah, let's reach for the stars. Y'all will understand where I see where that comes from in a minute. Yeah, when I say reach for the stars, y'all will see it. Y'all understand one day. I ain't gonna tell you where or how, but if y'all reference back to this video, y'all will see it. But yeah, that's it. That's everything I wanted to say. That's everything I wanted to get off my chest. Like I said, thank you everybody for watching this video. It was just a little update video on where Ultra's gonna be going, some things that's gonna be happening, the changes as y'all see. Like I said, it's gonna be done in manga style, so you know, be out for that. It's gonna be a fan manga. It's gonna be really good. Like it's gonna be a fan manga that gets continued. It's not gonna be like fan mangas that you see, you know, like, you know, they get a couple chapters or whatever, and then for some reason they don't continue. No, we have intentions on having this go on to completion. We want to finish this, all of us. Because this is important. This is not just important to me. This is important to everybody that's involved in it. And like, you know, they're putting a lot into this series, just like me. And I really, there's some of them more. So I really can't thank them enough. You know, thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody about me. And yeah, we're gonna take over this world. See all y'all later. Peace.
So here we go, take it in your spirit and your soul as we bang out with the old like last week and into the new.